This is year 3. I have raised bed gardens. There are a few difficulties with having raised bed gardens. One is you have to feed your garden a bit more, especially with heavy feeders, because between rain and watering, you're more likely to have a lot of nutrients wash out. Just kind of like the reality of the situation. But I live on a big rock, so I had no choice. There isn't enough soil. The other thing was I had my soil tested through my local county extension because I was pretty sure that I was low, really low on nitrogen for various reasons, and I was right. So my garden started out very stunted. And before it affected the future production of the vegetables and everything, I went ahead and did the testing, amended with blood meal with 3% immediate release, and the rest of it was slow release. So that'll help throughout the season, as well as blueberry acidifier has elemental sulfur and all this other stuff in it to raise the pH because it was far too alkaline, and that's also an issue. So let me show you what it looks like outside. And if you're wondering why I didn't intro you out there, it's really loud. The neighbors are doing having landscapers out there, so it can be a little loud out there. Even though they're nowhere close to me, it bounces off the nearby hills. So, all right, let me show you. It's actually really nice. It's kicking it this year. Be excited. Plants, gardens, veggies. All right, here is a little tour of my vegetable garden. So at the front, we have the cucumbers. I have pickling cucumbers and Ukrainian cucumbers. And at the bottom I have some beans to help fix nitrogen into the soil and some bolting dill that I've replanted, so hopefully that will come up, and then some leftover carrot seeds from last year that are growing there. I have pepperoncini pepper plant. I don't know what that one is. It's making peppers, I just don't know what it is. And you can see that the cucumbers are going all the way up to the top there. Now these are the Roma tomatoes. So these are my determinants. So you can see I've got a bunch of tomatoes growing. They're growing on the outside too. I just tie them to the outside of the fence. And then these are the Amish paste tomatoes. So same use basically as a Roma for sauce and stuff and cooking. These are indeterminate though, so they'll just keep growing. And I'm trying to, they're poking through the shade cloth, but I'm trying to get them to come back down. I'll have to do some more work on that. Then we go into the cocktail sized tomatoes. So we've got a little dying branch. Oops. Sometimes that happens when it's really hot. So these are the yellow pear tomatoes, pardon me. I got a couple of those. And then I've got the Woolly Kate cocktail sized tomatoes, and these turn purple and yellow. They look really cute, and they're supposed to be really yummy. And again, these are also indeterminate, so this is the indeterminate tomato side. I have peppers here. I have Buena Mulatas, which I have actually already harvested. I'll see if I can find one on one of the other plants. This is lamb's quarters. People consider it a weed, but it's actually really tasty green. It tastes better than spinach, honestly. So I let it grow and harvest. I have a little basil plant back there. I've got brain is not working. Japanese peppers. It'll hit me in a bit. That you saute up and they're yummy. It'll hit me. I don't remember. My brain isn't clicking right now. I got another one of them here. They did better last year. I'm a little disappointed. Then I've got tricolor beans, which are doing fantastically. And then I've got some, I think they're dragon's tongue or dragon's blood beans. They're very cool looking. They get these little purple spots when they're ready. I've got two different watermelon plants, and these are heirloom. I have a lot of heirloom plants in this garden, and these are art comb. Let's see, it grew over here. Yeah, the second one. These are art comb watermelons, so hopefully I will be getting watermelons soon. This planter, this bed is a little bit weird. So I do have some beets that are growing. I did have some issues because of all the rain that we had early in the season. It unfortunately rotted out my garbanzos, my chickpeas that I was growing. I have one plant that survived. I have more cucumber here. I have these eggplants, and these are these nice little white and light purple eggplants. They're supposed to be very delicate and yummy because I'm not very fond of eggplants, but sometimes the more delicate ones I like. I did plant some more greens and stuff for the autumn, so hopefully they'll start coming up soon. I have my blue borage that I just let grow here. I need to start harvesting these flowers. They're good to eat. They're fun to put into ice cubes. They look really pretty, and you can eat every part of this plant. It tastes kind of like cucumber. Oh, here we go. Buena mulata peppers. They're very cool looking, right? These are not ready to harvest, and I have a bunch to do stuff with. These are purple tomatillos, so I should be able to start harvesting these in the next few weeks. They're doing very well. I have more basil. I have a pepper plant of indeterminate type that did not do well at all. I might rip it up. I have a bunch of carrots that are doing quite well. I planted new ones, and you can see planted new stuff and new radishes. So I have new radishes growing because I've already harvested my radishes, and then I should have some more popping up here. I've planted some other autumn harvests in here already, but they haven't started yet because I just planted them last week. Another Roma tomato with plenty of fruit. And so, yeah, this is my vegetable garden. I'm getting a lot, especially the cucumbers and the tomatoes are going to give me a lot, and the peppers actually. They're all doing really well this year. So, yay! All right, I'll have to do some work on it.